I've heard gaming sucks being thrown around for the past couple of years now, mostly for very valid reasons. AAA gaming most certainly has fallen off in terms of its quality and overall polish, which can be perfectly summed up when looking at the reception from the general public through various forms, whether that be a YouTube video or articles you can find on the web. AAA gaming does suck, but not all the time, as we've been graced by some wonderful games this year from the likes of FromSoft with Elden Ring. I can't help but get the feeling that most people who use gaming sucks are ignoring a key place in the gaming space, the indie game market. Now it's understandable most would not consider the indie gaming market, as most of the games made in this space are either an original IP that doesn't have Call of Duty in the title, or for the fact that the games themselves may tackle a particular niche that most would find uninteresting and ignore outright. For my birthday this year, I was gifted a little game called Weird West. A game made by ex-Arcane Studio dev created one of my favourite games of all time, Prey. Now at first glance from the trailers, I thought the game looked interesting, although because the game was an immersive sim like previous works of Arcane, the twin stick style of gameplay had me rather concerned. Nonetheless, I trusted in Wolfeye Studios and I found myself really enjoying the game. It has a strange, mysterious but engaging atmosphere, an intriguing story and tons of content within a fantastical western world. Given its immersive sim gameplay, this means there are all kinds of ways to approach missions and the narrative, much like Prey and Dishonored. Minus the pretty odd optimization, I had a ton of fun playing the game. It's not perfect, but considering the studio's past history and the fact that there are only a small amount of people working on this game, I say it is a rather competent game. Then there's also been a few quality of life improvement and also some content updates, such as a permadeath mode and also a modding support, which was just recently released. If you loved games like Prey and Dishonored mixed with a bit of Red Dead Redemption, check this game out for yourselves. It's really fun and it was a genuine surprise for me. Another little surprise that I recently finished was a little game called My Friend Pedro, another game gifted to me by Mr. No Life. As a fan of The Matrix... Stop! Jesus Christ! As a fan of The Matrix and Max Payne, I'm surprised I sat on this game for quite a while because it was incredible. If you're an old fart like me, do you remember the Thing series and Raze? Two series of flash games you would probably find on the web that were side-scroller shooters? Well, that's actually what My Friend Pedro is. A sleek callback to these types of games, but with a higher budget and a shitload more replay value, but with a bullet time mechanic and a John Wick-esque soundtrack. This game is so charming, wacky, funny and violent that mixed with its bullet time mechanic made this game an absolute blast to play through. And the best part is, the game is short but has a lot of replay value. Now lately I've come to enjoy shorter games a lot more as my life becomes increasingly more occupied, but with My Friend Pedro, with its gameplay, tone and writing, it is honestly shameful that I did not check this game out when it was released, because it is really something special and I would recommend it to anyone. The game is simplistic but has a lot of depth and replayability, and the fact that this game was made by one person, it's fucking insane considering how polished this game actually is. Not only that, but it's pretty cheap too, pricing itself around £16. So if you're a fan of The Matrix, Max Payne, John Wick and parkour, check this game out. It's fucking incredible. I may be underselling the games I've mentioned, but not only did these games prove to me that not only is the indie game market capable of incredible and wonderful things, these games also prove to me that gaming is still fun, as it should be, and that you don't always need to have a high budgeted game to be fun. And let's not ignore that we had fucking Elden Ring come out this year. So to sum it up, yes, while gaming in a lot of areas has fell off due to some of our favourite franchises going downhill due to incompetency, or a new AAA game might not have lived up to our expectations, The indie game scene is booming, and I think it is something that people should invest more money and time into, because who knows, maybe one day one of these studios could become the next Bungie or id Software, but only time will tell.